Not yet.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Now,
Okay.
yes.
Right. So let's start. So people, let's have a quick recap of what we started yesterday. Okay, in the previous session. So we just started that how we can actually learn how we can work on this data analytics in 2026 and above. That is from now, from this year, how we can actually use this data analytics, how we can actually work or learn this data analytics by using artificial intelligence and tools, right? So we just try to understand about the the flow, how actually we should get prepared for working on artificial intelligence or any task what we actually do. Then after that, we actually learned about how actually the AI got evolved and how actually we should think about working on the data, how we can actually handle the projects, how we can handle the data. So all these things we actually discussed. So after that, we discuss about understanding AI for data professionals. Okay, how actually the data professionals will think. But above all this, if we are actually trying to work on anything in 2026, people 1 minute. Huh? Right. So I was telling that you need to have what? Common sense. That is very important. Common sense in the sense we should have the logical thinking, logical process, logical thoughts, and when we actually work on the data, so whatever you have to do, you have to make a list of things and then you have to work on them. Just blindly don't work on anything. So this is what we just discussed in the previous session. Today, we'll go a little more ahead and we'll try to learn about the prompt. What is prompt and how actually we should write the prompt. People, let me tell you one thing. Everyone will think about AI. They'll say, I'll go to ChatGPT, they'll type something, they'll get the result done. They'll go to Claude, they'll type something and get the result done. We should not do like that. There are some rules, there are some ways where we actually have to write the prompts. Why? Because, say, some people I've seen what they do is they'll try to write paragraphs, big paragraphs, and they will give it to the AI tool. But let me tell you, what happens? Each and every word is actually taken as tokens. Then we keep on checking everything. By the time I read all your prompt, all your tokens will be lost. Then again, the output what it gives, that is also considered. So you should be very careful about it. That doesn't mean that you'll give only one word or something, which again will be a bad prompt. There is something called as good prompt and bad prompt. What are those that I'll tell you how actually you should think about writing the prompt. Just follow these simple steps. You can write wonderful prompt. Okay. The next time, whenever you think that you're actually trying to write any prompt for ChatGPT, Claude, or any other AI tool, make sure that you give a meaningful prompt. That is what we'll be learning. After that, I'll show you some examples of how these prompts can be used in Excel, Power BI, SQL, how easy it is to work on the projects, how it is easy to work on the exercises what we get. Okay. Right. So people, what we actually do is when we write any prompt in any of the AI tools. So let's take ChatGPT itself. Let's say I'll go here. Let's open ChatGPT. Okay. So let me open ChatGPT or Claude, any AI tool. Okay. Let me also open this Claude. Just opening this. It's okay. Let's say I want to write a prompt for some reason. I want to get some output. Okay. I'll say right. I gave something. You understood what I gave? I'm saying that get me the formula. I'll say enter. Now what will happen? If I mention this prompt, will it understand what formula I should give, which data I should use? Just I gave something. Now it is confused. See here, I would be happy to help you, but I need bit more to go on. That means it's saying that I don't have any proper information. Say, we'll give something like say write SQL. What does that mean? So we just feel that, okay, let me give something, it will give the output. No, it cannot. Because it is not understanding properly what actually we need. Forget the prompt. If someone will come and ask, I want this, what will it be? Tell me. Will you give anything? So you will get confused what this guy wants. If you say, no, I want a pen to write, please give me, then someone will give you the pen, right? So you should be very specific when you're writing the prompt. But that doesn't mean that you'll give all the stories, right? So what I'll do, I'll go here, I'll try to write the prompt. No data, nothing, but still I want some suggestion. I'll say act as SQL expert. I'm just telling act as a SQL expert. Write a SQL query to get the top 10 products from product table. Right? I gave something, some specific. Now I'll go here, I'll say run. You know what happens? Now, though I don't have the data, it will generalize and it will give the query. See, it is assuming that there is a table called as product. In that I have some column called as, sales. In that I have product name, product name. It's very common. So it's just giving me the query. I can adjust to my table. Understood? So people always think whenever you don't know what you have to do, but at least you should know what I should ask. Right? I don't know how to write that. I don't know how to write the query, but you know what I need. The requirement should be specific. The requirement should be very clear. If you think you're not clear, then it is very difficult to work. The clarity is important. Now you understood what is prompt engineering? This is prompt engineering. This is one basic, simple thing what I've shown. But there are a lot of things to learn actually. So here we have a rule, or say the formula, we can say, not the rule, we'll say formula. What is that? Say, usually it is like R, T, O, and C, or you can take it in any way, no problem. It's not that you have to go in the same format only. You can extend it any way you want. But make sure that you give this R, the role in the beginning, so that the AI tool will start thinking like that. In the previous session, I told you, I use AI tool for whatever reason I want. I can tell him to become Excel expert. I can tell him to become SQL expert. I'll say, you become a designer. You say anything, it can become like that. How? Because it is trained like that. Now, for example, here are some 20 people sitting here, right? Each one of are very good in their own domain or say skills. I'm very good in Excel. Some people might be very good in cooking. Some people can be very good in, say, drawings, right? It's their own skills. Now, this one chat GPT can take all your skills and keep it in its memory. Like what we say brain. Like that, the chat GPT can keep all the skills in its memory. Now, all the 20 skills, whatever we have, only that one chat GPT can have. So when I say that you behave as a graphic designer, then it will start thinking like that. Then all the trained material, whatever is there in the memory, that will be filtered only to take the graphic designing part. You getting my point? That's why it is very important to mention the role, so that it will start thinking like that. But what we do, we'll go directly, we'll say, for us technically, we don't think about it. See now, we'll go to this Claude again. I'll give this query. Okay. I'll take this. I'll go to another chat, new chat. Okay. I'll go here, I'll paste this. Now what happens? Same query, but I'm not given the task, right? Sorry, I've given the task, but I've not mentioned the role. Now, if I run this, it will still run. It will give me the details. See, it will give me, can you see that? The time taken. Previously, it gave me, within few seconds. But now, can you see that? It was thinking, right? Now, if you go here, it is giving me the same query. Everything is fine. But it will go and check all the materials, trainings, whatever it has asked, right? It will go and think. If I would have told only SQL, then what it will do? It will think only like that. You're getting my point? Yeah. So it is now thinking about all the 20 skills. In that, it will go to SQL and then it will give me the output. But if I would have mentioned act as SQL expert, then what it will do? It will first think like a SQL expert. So that is simple thing what you have to understand. Now, going here, make your prompt, divide that into different sections. First, I'll take this role. This is the best idea. Suppose what will happen if I give this in the end? Nothing will happen. You can do like that also. There is no rule that it should be step 1, step 2, step 3. There is no like that. It's like a bullet. It can be anywhere you want. Say first role, then task. What is task? Task means what I want you to do. I am assigning one task for you. You do this for me. Okay. The next, context. Context means, say, I have a data. Consider this data. I have some formulas to be done. So consider this formula. Some examples. So all this will come under context. Say here, role, say, tell AI who to act as. What is my role? Then task, define what must be done. Then context, explain the business situation. See, I have the data which is in Excel where I have some specifications. So please consider that. That is context. That means you're explaining what it is. Then after that, we can say constraint. Constraint is means we'll say that restrict. Say, for example, I have 10 sheets. Take only 2 sheets, sheet 1 and sheet 2. Don't consider the other 8 sheets. We are restricting the AI tool. And next is example. You have to give some examples saying that, say, I have a username where the first character has to be capital and the second name, the first character has to be capital. So instead of mentioning all this, saying that, some people what they do, they'll say like this, please make the first character caps and second name first character caps. How big the the prompt is, right? Instead, we can mention like this. Example. Say first name, second name. Okay. We'll do like this. First name, second name, like this. So I don't have to mention this now. One example, if we give, rest all it will take care. So this is more stronger than what we gave in the previous one. Because examples actually specifically mention, okay, this is how the output. Understood? Right. Next, output. This should be in the end. How my output should be, whether I want the output to be in a chat itself, or I want the output to be as a object or say file. Say I want that to be as a PDF. I want the output to be as a PowerPoint, Word, Excel, anything you can do. So what it will do, it will give me the output like that. So these things, if you follow, I'll tell you people, your prompt will be very nice. It will work very specifically. There are chances that it will work faster, but sometimes it might slow, but you should have patience. But if you think that, I'll give a small prompt and I'll finish the task soon, it will finish it, but not for the specific things what I need. But if I give some, the prompt with some bullet points or something, it might take some time, but it will give very good output. So you should concentrate on output. Output is important for me. For that, what I have to do, that you have to think. So this formula, if you maintain, I tell you, any task, you can finish it very easy. I cannot say very fast, but you can finish very easily and accurately. Okay. And whenever you get the output, make sure that you check the output. Because AI, we cannot guarantee. It might actually give 100% correct result, or it might not give. But don't trust AI tool blind. That's all I can say. If you go here and check, you see here in the bottom, it says Claude is AI and can make a mistake. Please double check responses. So the AI itself is not trusting himself. It is saying, don't believe me, I can make mistake. So you also check once. Understood? So you should be very careful about it. Don't just copy and paste and then get into trouble. Same thing someone did in US or something. The entire company got closed. Data is very important. Okay. All right. So you should consider AI as your assistant, not your boss. Always I'll tell this. In every class I'll tell. It should be your assistant. It should be your someone who can support you, who can help you, not command you. Understood? Okay. All right. So let's go and we'll try to understand few more things. Say, here I have some examples. What I just gave, this I made as a slide here. Say, create a formula, create a query, write DAX. What will it understand? So we have to give like this, say, act as Excel expert. Then I'll say, create a formula for sales growth or whatever. See, which one do you think is good? This one or this one? This looks very small, but here it is very big. The prompt is very big, but specific, right? Yeah. So always make sure that you assign a role, assign the task. If there is any context, the context is only when you think it is required. Examples when you think it is required, but output should be there. Even if you don't give output, by default it will be in the chat box. The chat it will be. Okay, right. So if you want to work on data analytics, so what we can do? Usually, what we actually do commonly, say we want Excel formulas or say data cleaning. Then SQL, say queries we need, then DAX, dashboard designing, then documentation. These are some of the major tasks what we actually. The formatting and all, do we go and say that, I want to format, please suggest it. We don't do that. When do we ask the chat GPT or the cloud, I'm stuck in DAX. DAX means everyone will get scared. Oh my God, DAX. Then you'll say, I want DAX function for this. It will give copy and paste. The result is coming over. Task is done. But previously, how it was, I myself have sat 1 or 2 days for some of the queries, for some queries, we have sat 1 or 2 days, we're not getting the correct output. Again, put some logic. We go to Google. In Google, what it will do, it will only give some queries which is not required for us. But you have to go and you have to check that. Then again, you have to take some logic from there, apply here. But no, now what? What I need, I specify, automatically give everything. Some errors are there, even the error also that will check. Okay, so now you don't have to bother too much. You should only bother about what is the problem, how to solve. But in the middle, you have to think logically. That's all. Okay. All right. So we'll work on this. I'll show you some of the examples. I've got some files also. We'll work on that. All this in the next chapter. We have all the practicals. I'll work and I'll show you. Okay. All right. Now we'll go and see how we can work in Excel or Power BI or SQL. Some of you already attended my sessions. How else we can practically use this, but some of you still have not used this AI or say, in Excel, how we can use, how the formula can be generated, how we can use AI assistant, how we can use AI experts. All these things we'll see. Okay. Now, AI powered Excel analytics. What is AI powered? Nowadays, previously, I'll tell you when we started the institute, okay, way back in 2012, I started. That time, it was like, if I say Excel, if you want to learn, they should think that enter something, bold, color it, these things. That was Excel. When I say MS Excel, even now, if you say MS Excel, people will say, Sir, I know MS Excel. I want to learn advanced Excel. These are all marketing gimmicks. Advanced Excel means what? If I ask anyone, he say advanced Excel means, sir, VLOOKUP, chart, pivot table. Are they actually advanced Excel? There is nothing called as basic, advanced, or anything. It is we who actually categorize it. Now, if I say we'll teach advanced Excel, what happens? Your mind will, oh, we are learning something advanced, or we'll pay 5,000, 10,000. If you say we'll teach MS Excel, MS Excel, I know that what is there in that, only data entry is there. Why should we give 5,000 for that? Understood? So, similarly, now I can see this AI powered, and we have to, even I have to use the same thing. If I say no, I'll teach only Excel. People will think, hey, this guy will teach Excel means no, we'll not go to this institute. We'll go to that institute. They are saying AI powered, advanced Excel, 365 plot, so many things is teaching. But inside we're teaching so many things better than them. But the title itself is not good. Then what people will do. So similarly, what advanced Excel was there, now for everything they'll add AI powered. We are doing same thing. Okay, but I don't do gimmicks, I'm telling, but it is like we have to do that. What is AI powered? AI powered means it is actually now backed up with artificial intelligence tools. That's all. Simple. Okay, there is nothing like that. That Excel itself is different. No, it's not like that. Excel is Excel only, but we are actually using artificial intelligence. Let's think about your mom or your grandmother. How they used to grind all these chutney and all. Grind that stone, right? Grinding. Yes or no? Now, how few people will do? One button. Mixing over, chutney over. Correct? So you are powered. Mixing powered woman. Correct? Similarly, now Excel that time you should do manually. But now what we'll do? We'll take AI tool, type something what we need over. Done. Understood? So that we'll see how we can use this AI for Excel or SQL or Power BI, how easy it is to work on the task. Okay. Let's go here and see how we can use this Excel, say for formula generation, for explaining and troubleshooting. Suppose if you have some problem, the data is not proper, so we can go and we can check what is the problem. Then data cleaning. Suppose if there are some duplicate records, missing values, the names are not proper. So if you want to clean something, we can use this. Say I have some blank rows, blank columns, unwanted rows. We can clean it. Data validation. Suppose I want people to say I want the people to be restricted to enter some unwanted, invalid data. So we can do that as well. The next dashboard planning. I want to create a dashboard. It's very difficult. I'm having the data, but planning dashboard further it will take a lot of time. But how can we do? We can just go now ask ChatGPT to give every detail. I'll show you that. Say VBA macros. Suppose if you want some project to be done within fraction of seconds, we can do the project. I'll show you that also. Okay. Then Power Queries. Power Queries are nothing but it's for data transformation. Suppose if you think you want to have the code, say the Power Query code, we can easily generate a M code and we can start using that as well. Okay. Not many things we can actually do in Excel as well. So same thing here. So all these tasks we'll do now. Okay. So before going to this SQL, so first what we'll do, we'll try to work on this Excel, how we can use this Excel and work, say, AI in Excel. Okay. So I'll not go and explain too many things, but I'll give you some examples, how easy it is to work. So let me go to this ChatGPT. Okay. I'll go to this ChatGPT. And what we'll do is, I have a data here, which I'll be sharing it with you people. Let me just go here. We'll do one thing. We'll take another data. Yeah. It's the latest data actually. It's the same data what I used yesterday, the previous session, but this is the latest data. Okay. See, I just drag and drop. This is very common. All the classes I would have already told you this. See, I've taken the data here. Now what I'll do, I'll not say only for Excel. I'll say, please use this data. Before that, I'll say, act as a senior data analyst. Okay. Please use this data for all the examples. Exercise. I. Okay. So what I'm just telling that in this context, it's called as context window. So I'm just giving one data here and I'm saying act as a senior data analyst. Now use this for any examples or exercise I mentioned so that again and again, I don't have to go and say you act as like this, you act as, you take this data. We can use this data for the entire window. Okay. Now here, just taken the data and details here. Let it be. Okay. See, I just gave only one small prompt. You see here, everything it has been complete thing. But we'll go one by one. Okay. Now let me go to this particular Excel file. Let me copy this. I'll put it in a folder, which I'll be sharing it with. Okay. Let me open this file. And you think that I want to work on some examples. Okay. All right. I want to calculate something or I want to do something. I can directly go here and I can work here. I showed this example in the previous session as well. But let me show you because we need to work on some exercises. We'll just try. So what I'll do is I have this order date. I want to get the month name. Okay. Now here, if you want to get the month name, there are various different ways what I have to do. One is I can take that as a text formula, or again I have to go to Power Query and then I have to get the month name. We'll see how we can get the month name by using this ChatGPT or Claude. I'll just go and say in the in the data set mentioned in orders sheet, I need the month name. Where we'll say month name in column B. Okay, month name in column B from the order date column, which is in which column is that? Column C. Okay, and I'll say please give me the formula. This is assistant. I just gave a prompt saying that I don't know how to do. I just want some formula where I can go and I can get the month name. So can you see that? I told you text is the formula, right? Let's go and see if it has given any other, formulas. Okay, we'll consider this only. I'll go here. I will say this one will take because it's a data. Let me copy this. We'll go back. See, I'll just paste it. I'm just pasting it. Did I write anything? No, I just copied and pasted. See. Over my task. If you want complete name, if you're not able to see, let me just zoom this. If you want complete name, I'll say one more M. See. Understood? So likewise, we can do so many things. We can specify anything here. This is AI assistant. Now suppose I want the task to be done here only. Let's say I want to get, this is month name. Let's say I want profit percentage. So what is the formula? Profit divided by sales, correct? Now I'll say, I'll go to this Claude and here I'll say, taking time. So meanwhile, what we'll do is we'll go here. Just a minute, people. I'll just connect it. Okay, I'll say calculate profit percentage using the columns profit and sales. I'm just giving that's all. I'm giving it in Excel itself. It's like expert. Now I'll go here. I'll say run. Now what this will do? This will give me the output. I don't have to bother about learning the formulas or anything. I just want something. What I need, I just need the profit percentage. You see, we started creating. But you should know what is profit percentage. Just because I'm just giving a prompt, it is giving some result. I cannot consider it is right. So now see here, I got something here. Say if you go and check, it is giving the formula that is this U2 divided by R2, which is nothing but profit divided by sales. Understood? So likewise, we should know what I want. My requirement is this. You please work on this and give me the output. Understood? Not only this, you can do lot many things. What? Let me show you. I'll go back here in this prompt. I want to create. People, any questions you can ask in the end, okay? Yeah. People have any questions, just make a note of it. You can ask me in the end. All right. So people, now I want to create, see, these are all very small things. I can go, I can write the formulas, calculations, everything. Now what I want is, I want the entire dashboard. Entire dashboard I need. Then what I'll do, I'll go here and I'll say, consider the data attached. Okay. I need to create a dashboard with various reports. Please suggest me the charts, the columns, the formulas to be used. Also mention pivot tables and the slices to be created. Okay. Hit the dashboard. Various reports will mention in Excel. Otherwise, you know what it will do? It will take, it can take Power BI, Tableau, or anything it will take. Specifically, let's mention Excel. Right? Now let me go here. I'll say run. These are all very simple prompt I'm actually giving you. You understood, right? In the beginning only, I made it to think about data analyst. Correct. Otherwise, in every prompt, I don't have to write. So in this is like, it's called as context window. That means whatever you're doing here, so it will be considered as data analyst. Now is a data analyst. Okay. Now you see, I asked one dashboard, so it is saying Excel executive dashboard. Okay. The data set is Superstore data set. And if you go and check, it is saying that I want 6 pages. That means executive summary, sales analysis, profit analysis, customer analysis, product and regional analysis. So it is saying create helper columns. So what it is saying, so I need to create these columns. Already we created this one, right? Month name and this profit margin. Suppose I want shipping days, quarter, month, year, and all this. We can go. We can just try to copy the formula. See, I'll just go here. I want year. Let me copy this. I'll go to my Excel sheet. Okay. And here I'll say here and I'll paste the formula. See, this is, we are taking the help of ChatGPT or Claude. But suppose if you want all this, I can go here. See what I'll do. I'll just take this. Okay. I'll copy this. I'll go to my Excel. I can just paste it here and I'll say, please create these columns. Understood? Let me clear this. You understand what I'm doing? Instead of doing one by one, I copied all this. Now I'm saying, Claude, to create these columns, I'll go here, I'll say what it will do. We'll try to create these columns. All the columns with the formulas, whatever it is mentioned, it will create here. See, it is, but I told you people, it will take time. Instead of doing manually, it will take time, it will finish, but for that, again, you have to go and check the usage aspect. What is usage? Let me tell you, I'll go here. Whatever task I'm doing, I'll go here and I'll say, I'll go to the settings. In this settings, I'll go to this usage. Always I'll be keep checking this. Why? Because you know this is done, we cannot work. Again, you have to pay more money and you have to start working. It's taking time actually. Let it come. Let's see what's happening here. See, the columns are created. So it will take time, but it will finish. Okay. See the steps. Can you see this? That is taken quantity. It should have taken R actually. Anyways, see. Understood? Task is done. Right? So this is how actually you should start developing your skills now. You don't have to go and keep on biting all the formulas. Okay, but you know what happens here? It's taken only 5%. No worries. So here what happens? For me, I have taken a premium version. So here it will keep showing me the usage. You know why I actually keep checking this? You know, suppose if I'm actually trying to work on something, if this usage is over, that means I cannot work. So again, I have to wait, say 4 hours, 19 minutes, and again I have to wait and I have to work. So this is one reason many of the companies are still not going fully AI enabled. Why? Because it is very costly. Okay. So that's why I'm telling, learn this. The companies are using AI, but not to the extent that everything AI will do. If that is the case, you know what will happen? They have to spend a lot. Nothing will come for free. Don't think that we can do a lot of things in Excel or Power BI or something. That will actually cost you. Each and everything will cost you. But if I want to do this manually, will it cost anything for me? No. But what will cost? Time. We can save time. Okay. For that reason, we use this AI. That is why it is called as AI assistant. Understood? All of you? Yeah? Okay. Now, suppose if you want to create a dashboard, we can create the dashboard completely. To that extent, actually, we can do. Okay. Now, what I'll do is I'll use this Claude for creating a say, I'll write a prompt where I can create this entire dashboard in one click. Okay. That will take time. What I'll do is I'll give the prompt and let it happen. Meanwhile, we'll take other sessions. Okay. Once it is done, then we'll come back and then we'll see. So for that, here I have one slide. Okay. The entire project. Okay. Here in the end, you see, here I have the entire project. This is actually for live demonstration or something. Now, if I give this prompt to the end, you know what happens? It will take a lot of time. So what I'll do, I'll just give that prompt here and let it work. Meanwhile, we will just understand about other slides here. Okay. So what I'll do, I'll go here. I'll go to my Claude. Okay. Here, what I'll do, I've not taken the data here. I will take the data here as well. Don't get confused. I'm using ChatGPT and Claude. Don't get confused. The data has been given to ChatGPT, not for Claude. Now, what I'll do, I'll take this sample store and I'll give it here. Now, what I will mention here is act as a VBA expert. Okay. I need to create a complete dashboard using VBA. Okay. Create required pages, reports, formulas, slicers, buttons, navigations, okay, shapes, charts. I'm just mentioning all these things using the attached data. Give me a complete VBA code module as output to create a complete dashboard. If at all, the usage, it will take a lot of tokens actually. If it is not completing, don't worry. I already have generated one. I'll show you that. Okay. But live, I want to show you. I'm just giving this prompt. What I'll do is I'm just telling that I want a complete VBA code, which can actually work on all this, create the entire dashboard in just one click. Is what I've given the prompt. Okay. Suppose sometimes what happens if it is taking like a lot of usage, a lot of tokens are gone, it's not complete. So for that, I have ready-made one. It's there. But what I'm telling is, we'll see our own with the live one. Okay. Now what I'll do, I'll just run this. Now once it is running, we cannot use this plot now because the entire usage, whatever is there, it will go for this only. So for your sake, I'm just giving this. But now we'll use only ChatGPT. Okay. Right. So I'm going to this ChatGPT. In ChatGPT, can you create like this? We can create, but it will not give the output like what we want. So there are advantages and disadvantages. If I give the same thing here, see, if I give this, what it will do? It will give me the codes. Let me just show you. See, I'm giving here the same prompt I'm giving here. I'll mention that consider the super store data. I can give this. If I run this, what happens? It will give me all the codes, but it will not give me the complete file. But Claude will actually give me the complete file. See here, it is just giving me the suggestions. Based on that, we have to create. See? You can see that it is actually giving me all this. Now we have to go, we have to create it. See? All the codes, everything it is giving. But what we have to do? We have to go and we have to write all this. Okay. Right. So here, if you see, it is checking all this. It will take some time. So we just leave it as is. Let it generate. So after some 2-3 minutes, we'll come back and we'll check. Now we'll go back to our slides. Okay. People don't get confused. I just went directly to that particular chapter because we don't have time. So for that, I'm just running back. Okay. All right. So we just saw about how actually we can use this in Excel. But if you people want to practice, if you want to work on this, I have one file which I've created for you people. Okay. That is all the prompts, whatever we want to work with. So all these prompts I have kept here. So you can just see all the prompts. For Excel, if you want for data cleaning, just go here. You can just copy this, paste it, and you can work. Okay, so like that, I've given some examples here for every chapter, whatever we are learning here. So I'll be sharing this with you. See, for data cleaning, formula generation. Okay, so suppose if I want to do all these things, it will take one whole day. So you just go. Say, for example, dashboard design. Say, click on this. Just now I showed you, right? Dashboard design. I just gave one prompt. You can just copy this, paste it. You will get that results, and you can work. Yes, I'll be sharing it with you. You keep it for your reference. Work on all the examples here. But I'll be giving you some examples. Let me close this. Now let's go to SQL. Let me open SQL Server. Okay, I'll just go here. SQL Server, I'll just open. Okay. Now, I want the queries to be created for SQL. I want to write queries. Now, first of all, let's understand what this SQL is. SQL is what? Structured Query Language. Now, what is query? Query is nothing but it's a command. Why should we write a command? To get the output. Output in the sense SQL is actually used for what? The database. So what output we can expect? The data only, right? Nothing else. So if you want to extract any data, if you want to modify, if you want to insert, if you want to delete, then I'll be using this SQL queries. It is not a programming language, it's a query language. Now I don't know SQL completely. I want to write queries to extract the data. What should I do? Say, you can go here, you can write the SQL queries, you can extract the data, you can do the analysis. Okay. Say, you don't have to remember the entire syntax now. Previously, we had to go and remember all the syntax. Now it is not required. Then writing complex joins. There will be some 2-3 say tables. I have to go and think about inner join, outer join, which join I have to give. Now you don't have to think about it. Optimizing queries, debugging errors, nothing you have to worry now. Everything AI will do. I'll show you that. Okay. So what all we can use? Majorly query generation, query explanation, optimization, then whatever requirements are there, any requirements in SQL, then debugging. Suppose if I get any error, what should I do? Then the documentation. Documentation is very important. Why? Because if you want to work on something and if you want to transfer your work to someone else, documentations are very important. Right. Now, let me go here to this SQL. Say connect. Okay, now let's go to this database. I'll check any one of the database. If I have the same table, we'll use it. Just checking some tables. Okay. Yeah. Select start from orders. I'm just checking. Right. I have the data here. Again, I don't have to go import. So I'll use the same data here. I'll go to this chat GPT. See how much time it is taking. Okay. Here I'll say, please give me the queries to extract the following data. Okay. First one. Top 10 products. Okay. Then second, say highest sales in each state. Okay. Then unique state names. Just three queries. I want these three data to be extracted. I'm trying to get some queries. Now what I'll do, I'll go here. I will run this. I don't know how to write the query. I just mentioned that I want top 10 products. I want the highest sales done in each state. If you go here and check, see, first top 10 products. Okay. Now what I'll do, I'll go here, I'll just copy this. And let me go here to my SQL. I'll paste. Let me run this. See. Top 10 products. Suppose I want top 10 state, then I'll go here. I'll remove this product name. I'll say state. Then I have to copy this same thing and we'll replace this. Okay. Now let me execute this. See, top 10 states. Let's go back. Highest sales. So here it says sales production in each state. Okay. Let's go and we'll see. Paste it. Here it is actually state name is state province. Let me copy this. Okay, the column name is changed here. So we'll use this. Okay. Now let me select this and let's run. Change. Okay, select and then still there is some still. Invalid column name state. Somewhere it is there. Okay. Anyways, you have to go and check now. Okay, leave it. Okay. So now I think somewhere it is actually taking the state. But what I'm telling is, see, we can go, we can write the queries like this. Now, if we check this, we have only another 5 minutes. It will take time. But people, you can write the queries like this as. Okay. Let me go here and we'll see the distinct. Yeah, let me. I mean, there's a problem actually. So here, take this. See, I'm writing the unique states. This one, people, we can correct it now. I don't have time. That's why I just left it. But we can go, we can correct that as well. It's not major thing. I have to go and debug that. Now, if I do that, it will take time. But still, I have few more things to discuss. Okay. Now, if you go and check this, see, it is giving me all the queries here. So many queries are there. Whatever queries I want, I just go copy and paste. I don't have to think too much. Okay. Right. Now, if you go here, similarly, I can use it for Power BI as. Suppose if you want to work on anything on Power BI, I want to create some DAX functions. Everything can be done here. Okay, see, data source, I can import Power Query. So if people wants to learn about automatically how to connect with the Cloud and the Power BI, there is the video which I've already shared in my YouTube channel and also in my website. You can go and check there. There is something called as MCP, which you can actually connect directly from Cloud to Power BI, and then you can work on anything. Okay, that video is there. If you want, you can go and check. It's completely free. You can check that as well. Okay. So here, if you want to create measures, so let me just show you one example on this. Let me go here. Say, I want to create tax measures for the data attached. Okay. Tax measures in Power BI. But don't worry, people, it is just an introduction what I'm giving. But in the course, when they come, we have a lot of time to discuss. Now it is like I'm just trying to make people understand how the data analytics can be used in 2026 rather than using all manually. I'm just showing you how we can actually try to work on this without any say thinking of too much or say struggling too much, getting confused too much. We can do a lot many things. See all the DAX functions. Can you see here? Everything, whatever you want, any complex task can be done very easily. Okay, so this is what we'll be learning in our entire course. Okay, right. See, you see that all the measures have been given, so I don't have to go and think. For this itself, we should take 2-3 days for preparing the measures and getting those columns done. Okay, right. So let's see if this is done. Okay. Yeah, see, this is done. I'm just downloading it. Okay, so this is my VBA code. Let's go to this. Okay. Now what I'll do, I will just remove this. I'll go to VBA. Okay, here I'll try to import that file, right? I'll open that. Can you see this? Did we type anything? No. But if you just see here, see the amount of code what it has generated. See here. Can you see this? The entire project, it would have taken some 2-3 minutes or say 5 minutes, which we actually take more than a week, or it can go beyond that also. Now what I'll do, I'll go here. Which function I should run? I should go and search. Let me just see which function I should run. See, build a dashboard. Okay, yeah. See, okay. Now let's see how it actually works. I'm just clicking on this. Some error is there. That is the error. I don't know. Let me just go and check this. Okay. See here. Can you see this? There was some error. Now I don't have time to debug, but at least can you see this? Within fraction of second, there will be some minor errors will be there. See, everything it has done. Let me run again and see. Stopped. Okay, some application error actually, but just imagine, see here, how much of code it has written here. And if you go here and check, see, I can check that error and I can rectify it, but now I don't have time. But see here, within fraction of minutes, we can create the entire dashboard like this. This is one simple example I've given. So like that, you can create any projects you want, any projects you want. Any data you take, you can create, but it will cost you more. That is one thing. But you don't have to think too much. Task will be done very soon. Imagine this much of code, right? So much of code we have to sit and write. How much time will it take? I'll see if I can correct it after this. Tomorrow I'll show you this. Okay. I don't know what error it is. I have to go and debug that. I'll check that. But tomorrow I can show you. Okay. All right. So people, I think people have to go for another class, right? So people online, just give me a minute. Any questions you people have? Right. So people, any questions now you can ask. There are some people who wants to attend the VBA class. You can log off. People who are not attending any other classes, if you have any questions, you can ask me. Any questions?
Can you able
You can
to hear me?
unmute and you can ask. Yeah, Arjun.
Okay, couple of questions from it. In the Excel, when you're doing it, right, I saw that the data is been picked up based on initial prompt itself, right? When the prompt was given, like second time when you given the,
uh,
can you just show me that data so that I can tell you that?
Which one?
It's
The
an easy.
data is it? This one?
Yeah, Excel one, not this.
This one.
The initial Excel related, not the SQL one.
No, this is Excel only.
No, not this Excel. The first Excel, the training when you showed me, no? Initially, the first half an hour in that.
It's the same Excel file only. It has been formatted.
Okay. Okay.
It's the same
So
Excel file only. One
yeah.
minute. Let me close and I'll open that.
Okay.
Let me open this.
No, it picked up these formulas, no? The year of
Yeah.
profit, those columns it automatically picked up, right?
Yes.
When you put across the cloud on the right hand side in the thing.
Yes.
So does not required to give the column names. Automatically it will pick the column names based on the column headings, right? Example,
It will
you
understand where the formulas has to be created. Okay. See here.
okay.
One thing is, suppose if I click here, it will consider that yes, I have to create here. Can you see that? Say
Okay.
B1 selected.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. Okay.
So it will consider. Suppose if you
Okay.
want somewhere here, let's say for example, I want AA. Okay, I can select here and I can do, or I can mention in the prompt itself.
Okay. Okay.
So I can
Okay.
mention specifically. Suppose if you want somewhere here, I can mention, or suppose if you want somewhere here, I can just, if you're not mentioning anything, wherever I've selected, it will create there.
Okay. Got
If
it.
you go to
And
ChatGPT,
okay.
ChatGPT is one step ahead. Here you can see, we can mention the sheet name, everything. See here, can you see that if I say at,
Okay.
see, it'll give all the sheet name also. We can mention even the sheet name as.
Okay. Okay. That
Yeah.
was my second question actually. If
Yeah.
some data is in sheet one and I need to get the whatever the profit year, those things has to be created
You can mention,
in a
say for
sheet
example,
two
if you see
in
here,
that way.
see,
Okay.
I want to get the total sales here, right? Let's say I want to
Okay.
get the total sales for each region. Just mention,
Okay.
say, I need total sales for each region
Okay.
from orders sheet. That's all. Okay. Now, if I give
Okay.
here, So what it will do is it will try to go to that particular order sheet. Even if you're not giving also, it will go check
Okay.
all the data.
From the order sheet
But
and get
if you
the
use
created in
specifically,
this
you know
particular
what it will
sheet.
do? It will try
Okay.
to understand. I have to go to the
Okay.
sheet and then do the calculation. See, now what it is doing is trying to go understand the query and then it will try to give me the result here. See, saying all the 4 regions. But the thing is
Okay.
like we should have patience. See,
Okay. Okay. Got your point. And all
okay, see
these
the formula
prompts, what
also
has
it is
been
taken like this.
told, sorry, sir, all
Yeah.
this prompt, what has been told is similar
Uh,
to all the AI tools or any specific
It
AI tools having
is
a different
same to
prompts
all
and
the
that
AI
way.
tools. It is same to
Because
same for all the AI tools.
okay, because in our office we do use Copilot majorly. We don't have an option
No
of
problem. We
getting
can
a
use. See, I'll tell
something
you.
that's okay. I'm
Let
just
me
telling
tell
it.
you. Let me tell you, Arjun, one thing. Say you take Claude, you
Okay.
take ChatGPT or Copilot. Everything uses same prompt. Okay.
Okay.
But
Okay.
let's say, for example, I have MS Access, I have SQL Server, I have MySQL, I have Oracle. They use
Okay.
same queries, select star from, but there might be extra additional functionalities.
Okay.
Getting my point? So,
Good. Good.
say if my product wants to be something special, what I have to do, I'll give something more special. But if you think, I'll change the entire syntax, then you are into problem. Let's say, for example,
Okay.
I have Android mobile, right? Android
Okay.
mobile, you can see that pin, the C pin, right? So
Yeah.
let's say Samsung will create one different pin for charging,
Okay.
and
Okay.
another company will prepare one more different pin. You know what happens? They are out of the market now because
Correct.
the charging, whatever is there, if it is
Mm.
standard, then what happens? People will actually go and purchase. So the charger can
Okay.
be used for all the mobiles, right?
Common
So
one.
same thing,
Okay.
same concept.
Mm. Okay. Got it.
Got it, Arjun?
And got your point, sir. Thank you for that.
Yeah,
And one more point is you
yeah.
started with the SQL.
Uh,
I, frankly speaking, I just got to know about the prompt. That's it. I don't know how to use that SQL tool, those things. And maybe it will be coming in the
hmm.
coming days. Maybe that's it.
Okay, let me explain. See, whatever now I'm showing in this 3 days, okay, or 2 days actually we planned, and again we thought, okay, let me extend. This is
Okay.
actually to tell you people how the data analytics to be learned in
Okay.
2026 and above. But
Okay.
when you come to the each say the skills, let's say for example Power BI, we're not saying that
Okay.
only prompt will do and we'll finish it off. No, when I say SQL, I just showed you that this is what we can do
Okay.
instead
Good.
of going and manually doing a lot of things. But before that, we'll also have some traditional way also, so that you know
Okay.
what is query, what is
Okay.
select command, what is update
Okay.
command. So that will be done in the course. Now
Course
it is
itself.
not a
Okay.
course; it is just giving you an hands-on, saying that okay, see, this is what you have to do.
Okay, sir.
Once you learn SQL, then how actually you should write the queries. Previously, you just see. Let me go back to this. Just imagine, to write all the queries, whatever we had here, right? The SQL
Mm.
queries. It is giving me some, see here, these are all
Mm.
DAX functions. Let's
Right.
say these
Okay.
queries, right? And there were some queries, right? So somewhere, okay, anyways. So you have to go and search now.
Okay, no worries.
Okay, see
Got
here.
the point. Like,
Okay. Yeah, so to write these queries itself, we have to do manually. Everything we have to code.
okay.
And imagine to write, say, around some 20 queries are there here. Okay. So how
Okay.
quickly it has been given? Just have to copy and paste. But if I go here, copy and paste, we should know what is this select means, what is group by, what is
Correct.
order by.
Right.
That
Right.
we should
Right.
know. That I will teach
Right.
you.
Okay. Because I was
That you don't
couldn't able
worry.
to understand that. That's the case. Okay. Thank you for that.
Now I got what you're asking, but this is
Okay.
not the way what I will teach you. Don't worry. Because if I
Okay.
do like this, it is like just copy paste work. Then why will you come here and learn?
No, no, no,
Right?
no, no. I just
Now
thought
I
of
got
asking.
your
That's
point,
okay.
Arjun. Don't worry.
Okay. Okay.
Don't worry.
Okay. Thank you,
Yeah.
sir.
Any other questions, people?
No, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I am
One
good,
minute.
sir.
One minute. 1 minute. 1 minute, Pawan. Aishwarya, you can go to this VBA class. You can log off.
Okay, sir. Yeah.
Aishwarya,
Thank you.
yeah, you log off. No problem. So I'm just asking the doubts for others. Okay. Yeah, Pawan, tell you had a doubt.
Sir, in the first class start time, you would upload one PDF, right, sir, in ChatGPT.
Uh-huh.
It's like a data only, sir. You upload and ask the prompt like expert or senior expert like that, right,
Yes.
sir? If
Yes.
that is a data, right? If we are working in companies, you are explaining how to easily like an expert like that you teach right today. I have that doubt. If we working in a
No,
company, they give data, right? That data we have to
no,
start in ChatGPT is not a problem.
no. Let me tell you. Say
Uh,
what ChatGPT, what I'm using, Claude, what I'm using. Same thing will be used in the companies also, but they'll not have this version. They'll have enterprise edition. The edition what I'm using, it is like public, but the companies will have the complete security will be there. Okay, but the
so,
prompt, the way what I'm using, it is same. Whether you go in a company or in individually, it is like that only. So that you don't worry. So whatever I did now, drag and drop. This is for Excel
mm,
file what I did. Suppose if you're having an SQL queries, then again you have to go connect for that. So for that, enterprise edition is what the companies will use. They'll not use this edition. If they use this edition, there is no security for this. That's why I never use any confidential data here. But when you're using confidential data, so all your personal data, one more thing I'll tell you people, don't use all your personal details or your bank details to do some analysis in this individual chat GPT because it is not secure. It is only secured in the enterprise edition. But Claude is actually secured, but still I don't recommend. Then what should I do if I want to do analysis? Let's say I want to do my analysis for my financial reports. Okay, I have my bank statement. What you do? Just give some dummy data. Okay, I'm telling, just give some dummy data there. Say, for example, now your salary is 25,000. Just give something like that. No worries. But don't give all the original names, all this. Just mark the data, give to the cloud or chat GPT, create one dashboard. Then what you do, take the output, make it offline, remove the data backend, and then you give the original data, then you can do the analysis. You're getting my point? Why? Because these data, let's say your personal data, your financial data, all these are confidential. We don't know how they're actually connected with others as well, right? We actually don't know. So how they can actually hack, we don't know. So don't take that risk. But in the companies, they will take all the responsibility, all the security measures will be there. So there you don't have to bother because company themselves would have given the data for you to work on the AI tools, right? So it is their risk. You don't have to bother about it. Something goes wrong, then company will actually answer that. So we don't have to bother, right? Now, when it is individual, then we have to think about it because it is we who have to face that. Correct? Bhavan, got it?
yes, I got it, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Any other questions, people? Right, no worries. It's just a beginning. Okay. So if you have any questions, just make a note. So from next week onwards, we'll be learning a lot of things. So in that, we'll be going in depth of all the skills, whatever is there. So slowly, one by one, we'll go. In that, AI tool will be there, skills will be there. Then again, I'll be teaching you about AI agents. Many things are there to learn. Okay, so you don't have to bother like previously. Manually, you have to think about this, practice, nothing like that. You just have to have the skills about the thinking knowledge. That's all. Okay, right, people. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow with more advanced things with this AI tool. Okay, right, people. Take care, all of you. Have a great day. Bye bye.